Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Gemini? Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy at the foundation. Gemini, I'm getting an energy here of rank and dominion. And what I mean by this is there's an energy showing up where I feel you're starting to build some sort of very solid structure in your life that pertains to quite possibly your living situations, your career, jobs, even relationships. It's going to really be anything that has to do with the stability of your life, the integrity of the structure that you are building your life on top of. You're all moving into a season where you're starting to really concentrate on your long-term security. After I feel a time of being relatively stuck in specific areas of your life, it's an energy of breaking free of some sort of lack mentality, realizing that you have everything you need within self to do it on your own. Because of this, you're starting to see people's true colors. There's a coveting kind of energy that surrounds you, an energy that sees your worth, sees what you're capable of, and they want it for themselves. So rather than support you on your quest for stability, your quest for happiness, these individuals have gone out of their way to keep you from this. It's a very controlling energy that I'm feeling at the foundation of this reading. I can even feel it in the way I'm articulating this message to begin. It feels very structured. It feels very controlled, like there's something around you that you need to break free of. It feels very repressive, very dominating. For some of you, this is going to be a romantic relationship. For others, it's going to be family members, family dynamics you need to move away from. For some, it's going to be work-related, very oppressive work environments. Let's keep going here. Capricorn energy with that Four of Pentacles. What do we have at the sacral? I'm getting, I have the loudest ring in my ear right now. Happened right as I finished the message on that first card. Okay. Some sort of a download just came through. It usually takes a couple minutes to start receiving what they just gave me, but let's keep going here. There's a very serious energy here. What do we have, the sacral? Yeah, look at that. Six of Swords. Goes along perfectly with what we're picking up. Aquarius energy. There's some sort of a rite of passage here. Six of Swords is also an energy of you needing to move away from something. Something that's really holding you back, keeping you from seeing your full value, keeping you in a state of illusion. It's an energy of stagnancy. I just heard this energy is trying to disarm you. So this could show up with you having ideas, okay, about something you want to build in your life or something you want to work on or something you just generally want to achieve in your life, and then somebody comes through, right? Projects a little self-doubt onto you. Oh, you sure you want to do that? I wouldn't do that if I was you. I don't think you're going to be able to pull that off. Seems a little dangerous, right? Putting some sort of a negative spin on every move you try to make. And because this energy is relatively close to you, or this energy has been a part of your life, you just don't feel the need to question this advice or this guidance. For a lot of you, this is a family member, somebody who's incredibly jealous of you. They want what you have, but they know that that's not possible. So they don't want you to be able to be the best you can possibly be. Simply put, they want to keep you away from aligning with your highest self, the best version of yourself. Misery loves company is what I just heard. Gemini, whatever it is that you have on your mind right now as I'm saying this, that you're trying to move towards, you need to go full steam ahead, Gemini. Don't allow anybody's opinions of how you should and shouldn't be moving to sway you, because this is all a part of your destiny. I feel it in the energy now. No matter what they put in your path, wow, I just saw a brick wall in my mind's eye. So these energies are going all in. They're doing everything they possibly can to stop you from moving in this direction. I just heard energy manipulation as well. See, energy manipulation can be those projections, right? That's word witchery, telling untruths or trying to control the narrative, control the outcome based off of the way they use their words against you. Verbal war, not verbal attacks, because that would be verbal abuse, but verbal war. So it's a very calculating energy. It doesn't come across as an attack. It's just a way of using words in a very specific, calculated manner to redirect your steps. Deep forms of manipulation and gaslighting, making you second guess yourself. Gemini, the mind wars is what I'm getting here. But you don't even know this is taking place, or you didn't until recently, or you're about to find out. This is really the energy here that I'm picking up on really seeing somebody's true colors after a lifetime of never really second guessing what this person's saying. Something's taken place or something's about to take place where this person's really going to expose their hand. I feel like this person's right underneath your nose, Gemini. I'm starting to feel angry, Gemini. I feel like I'm picking up on a future energy for you. When you find this out, you're going to be very angry. Because once you find this out, whatever this is, it's going to be so obvious, but you never saw it. Paradigm shift is going to occur in your life, Gemini. Your life will never be the same again. The way you perceive your reality is going to completely shift. You're going to see life for what it really is. That may sound dark, but I promise you, Gemini, once you get through this energy and the realization surrounding this situation, this person, whatever this is, these people, you're going to have a whole new lease on life. This completely revitalized energy is going to come through. You're going to feel very empowered. You're going to see the magic that truly surrounds your life and how you really can co-create your entire reality with your mind. What do we have at the solar plexus? Wow. 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy at the solar plexus. The end to the illusion. Clarity flooding through. This is how you've been living your life. Inside the matrix, inside the simulation, inside this confused energy, but always knowing that there's something not right. All these options seem terrible. It's like trying to choose the best of the worst options. This is how you've been forced to live your life. Unknowingly, this is what you're moving away from. You're going to clear this smoke and mirrors and finally see clearly the blue sky and how reality truly is. This is the energy here of somebody who's escaping a karmic cycle of illusions, lies, gaslighting, horrendous forms of narcissism, being used as narcissistic supply to whoever this is here. For some of you, this is a father, a mother picking up on a sibling, some sort of job, career that you've been at for a long time, some sort of bad partnership there. And this is obviously going to be romantically related as well. But this is you truly taking the power back and feeling in control over your life in a way that you never have, ever. You may have thought that you were in control over your life, but there was always some sort of puppeteer. The invisible puppeteer. You didn't even know it was there. It's that common denominator kind of energy. It's that person or that thing that just put a little bit of its energy on everything you did, every move you made, every decision that you decided on. This energy had an influence on all of it. Be very careful, Geminis. cross-watchers, whoever's watching this, who you allow to touch every area of your life with their energy. You never really know what a person's true intentions are, especially individuals who feel like they need to interject their opinions or their guidance into every area of your life. Why? Why do that? The best people to surround yourself with, Gemini, are individuals that encourage you to use your intuition, encourage you to do things to strengthen your intuition. Hey, Gemini, what's your intuition telling you? As opposed to, oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I'd move this way. I'd move that way. I'd do this. I'd do that. Somebody who truly cares and loves you, Gemini, will encourage you to nurture that connection you have with divine source energy and find your guidance there. Because almost 100% of the time, the individuals that you're going to guidance for, or the individuals that are interjecting their opinions, their unsolicited advice, haven't done what you're trying to do or haven't been where you're trying to get to. But they know which way you should be moving. It's interesting. Wouldn't you say, Gemini? Be careful for those people. I feel like after you hear me say this, you're going to start having little epiphanies surrounding who these particular people are in your life. You need to audit those friendships. Look a little deeper into what's taking place there. I truly believe, Gemini, that once you start pinpointing these energies and releasing them from your life, you will have major, major growth in all sectors of your life. What do we have at the heart? Hangman, Pisces energy at the heart. Goes along perfectly with what I just said. This is an energy of letting go and seeing things from a different perspective. Here you are, in this suspended state. Oh my God, they were underneath my nose the entire time. And you finally see it, evaluating these connections in your life, these individuals that have been creating restrictions for you behind the scenes, keeping you in a place of suspension, using your kindness as a weakness to control the narrative of your life. Gemini, this is the energy of a sacrifice. People sacrifice other people's purpose in life to demonic entities for some sort of gain. This is the world we live in. You either understand this or you don't. But to rule it out in this day and age would be a very foolish move because it's all around us. I know firsthand exactly how this works. When people do things to keep you away from stepping into your highest happiness, which is all connected to your purpose, that's what that is, functioning inside of your purpose as a high vibrational light worker to help uplift the collective by being in a high vibration, by being a good influence, somebody who went for their purpose, went for their true heart's desires and achieved it, now creating an influence that other people can follow. When individuals can keep you off of that path, Gemini, that is a sacrifice. Your purpose has been sacrificed. These are energies that want to control the outcome. They want to play God with the devil riding shotgun. It's very important you start getting to the bottom of who these connections are in your life, Gemini, and start letting go. Wow. Queen of Cups at the throat, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is an energy of healing now. It's like you're looking at your purpose. You mean to tell me it's been there the entire time, and these demons who call themselves my family, best friends, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, have been keeping this from me the entire time? You mean to tell me there's been some weird conspiracy surrounding my life and that everybody was in on it to keep me away from my purpose because I actually have a very important role to play inside the collective? You mean to tell me that I'm one of God's children that was sent here on a mission, and these individuals became aware of this and were sent into my life by Lucifer himself to keep me off my path and stuck inside a lifetime of illusions, karmic cycles, and generational karma? Yes, Gemini. Yes. There's something around communication here. At the throat, speaking your truth. moving in truth, reversing the spell by doing everything they said you would never achieve, by becoming the person that they said you could never, ever become. What do we have at third eye? The Emperor. Wow. Aries energy right there at the third eye. Notice how the most logical energy falls out in reference to what I just previously said, Gemini. It's happened for every card so far. The card drop is following the narrative that I am speaking. Emperor, Aries energy at the third eye. There's an energy here of a Kundalini rising. This is an energy of you manifesting and co-creating with the divine to build a whole new life for yourself. This is an energy here of somebody who has great spiritual aptitude. This is you defeating these energies, Gemini. Once you pinpoint this in your life, you're going to see how truly pathetic and how weak these energies are that have been doing this to you. Because truth is going to be revealed around who you really are and how you hold this Emperor energy. Male or female, genders don't matter in tarot. But this is you truly stepping into your power. There's a lot of energy in this spread with this Four of Pentacles at the foundation and this Emperor at the third eye about you building some sort of long-term security for yourself. This is the energy here as well of you breaking generational karma, breaking the chains that bind. You going your own way, building a very solid foundation for yourself with your own integrity, under divine guidance from divine headquarters and source energy. This is you following your mission statement perfectly. Once you become aware of this, Gemini, your life will never be the same again. You have a huge win on the horizon, Gemini. You just have to accept the truth. As painful as that is, initially speaking, once you get through it, you're going to finally be able to live the life of your dreams, which you've always held in your heart. What you always knew was your path will start unfolding. And I believe it's going to happen very quickly. Like I said, there's going to be a paradigm shift. Too many cards. What do we have at the crown? Seven of Wands, Leo energy at the crown. It's like you wake up to the illusion, Seven of Cups at the solar plexus. And then immediately following that, Seven of Wands, right? They start trying to fight you. You start taking a stand for yourself. But whatever this is, this truth, it catches you off guard. See how he's either got two different shoes on or maybe a sock and a boot? It's like an energy of being caught off guard. You're like, you mean to tell me that it was my mother? It was my best friend? Oh my God. And you react. There's some sort of reaction. Things just start changing quickly. Everything just goes from 0 to 100. You feel an overwhelming urge to take the offensive and start taking control back over your life, taking a stand for yourself, pushing back up against this system of control. However this shows up in your life, it's an energy of perseverance, Gemini, at the crown. But being that it's at this crown position, this is you being backed up by the divine. The divine is putting this life force energy into you, so you have the courage to do this. They are not going to see this coming, Gemini. It's going to happen so quickly. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot, please? See what demons are trying to keep my Gemini's root chakra black, please. Queen of Wands, Paimon, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. You could be dealing with a mother. I've been picking that up a lot in this reading here. Some of you, this is a single mother, I just heard. But whoever this person is a very cold, very aggressive, mean-spirited individual. Very domineering. Right underneath that Four of Pentacles, this energy of coveting where you're going, coveting the divine blessings that you have coming towards you. If they can't have it, neither will you. This kind of energy. For some of you, I just heard, this could be an ex trying to come back into your life. They see some sort of up-leveling. They feel something in the energy, something like this, so they want to try and weasel their way back in. For some of you, they want to ride on your coattails. For some of you, they want to stop you from entering this new season in your life. I feel that this person left you really down and out. They left you for dead kind of energy. But this person, I feel, has been dealing with a lot of karma in their own life. But here they come on their camel. Very thirsty, very parched, right? They've just been riding through the desert, looking for their next narcissistic supply. I just heard this. I just heard this person's a thirst bucket. What do we have at the sacral? Two of Cups, Cancer energy, Salos at the sacral. Yep, this goes along perfectly with everything I just said. This is an energy of breakups. It's just you being completely disinterested and reconnecting with this person. This always happens, Gemini. People always have a tendency to come back and try and weasel their way back in when they sense that you're going to have some sort of major win in your life. It's like they can smell it. They can smell the success in the air. But this is the divine actually working in your favor. They want these people to be aware of this because it's a part of their karma. They have to face themselves for the way they treated you because they can't be a part of your life moving forward. It's also validating for you to see how the divine works in your life, that the divine does have your back. So when these people try to come back, you ignore them, Gemini. There's no reason to even give these energies an audience. These energies are so far beneath you on the energetic or vibrational scale. It's an absolute insult to think that they could have a seat at your table moving forward. Some of these people you absolutely would never, ever reconnect with again. Some of them are so disgusting, but this is just a way for you to really see their true colors, see how these people move. You know, sometimes we move on from people and we instinctively know what kind of people they are. But it's like in some cases, maybe you didn't have complete proof surrounding something. But this right here gives you some sort of validation or closure around things you intuitively knew about these people. What do we have at the solar plexus? The sun. Boon. And this goes along with what I was saying earlier on in the reading about people interjecting with their opinions, giving you their unsolicited advice. Oh no, I wouldn't do that. Right now you start to see these people for who they truly are. Three-headed demons, right? The illusions, the smoke and mirrors. And here you are, seeking advice and counsel from these people, however this shows up for you. I just got this image in my mind's eye about you being shown. It's like God takes you by the hand and says, my child, Gemini, come with me. Let's go back in time a little bit. I want to show you some of these events that took place in your life, but from an outside perspective. And it's like God takes you into some sort of event where these individuals were interjecting their opinions, and you're able to see these people for who they truly are. You see the demonic entity attachment on them. But you're looking like a fly on the wall, like this is you, this is them. You're going back in time with God. You're a fly on the wall, and you see this event unfold. And you're in shock because you didn't see them as this demon before. You just saw them as their everyday matrix self. You saw the illusion, Seven of Cups. So it's like giving me the energy where you're starting to have these flashes of some of these events take place in your life as you're starting to ascend, as you're starting to enter this new season in your life. You start to see some of these things that took place from a whole different vantage point. This will be never-ending, Gemini. I go through this every single day, things that took place a few years ago. I'm still having things come to me now. It's like an energy of like, wow, I can't believe I didn't see that when I was in the middle of it. But Gemini, you can't see the forest for the trees. What do we have at the heart, please? What do we have at the heart? Too many cards. What do we have at the heart? Too many cards. What do we have at the heart? And there it is. Eight of Wands, Renove, Sag energy, slavery. Further confirmation around what I just said.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Just stay here. That sounds kind of risky. I don't think you're going to be able to pull that off, right?
This person you're dealing with could have some plumped up lips, small forehead, which is them lacking in brains. There's an emphasis in this reading surrounding the veil being ripped down. You seeing people for who they truly are. It's like if you ever see them again, you're just going to be able to see the demonic possession that they have inside of them. Ooh, I just got a ringing in my ear. It's like as these people fail in their attempts to keep you inside the cycle, the demon that lives inside of them, the entity attachment that uses them as a host, starts to pack up shop, so to speak. It starts to leave these vessels because they're all used up. They've just failed their demons. They failed their masters. But when these entity attachments start to pack up shop and leave their hosts, they leave their mark behind. It's a mark of darkness, a mark of the beast, a mark of where the devil once resided. These individuals left completely soulless because they sold out. They essentially sold their soul. You're going to see this, Gemini. I myself can confirm that this is very true. Some of the individuals that used to be in my life look exactly the way I just described to you. Dark around the eyes, almost like a grayish hue to their face and their skin. Something going on with their physical appearance. There's always some sort of emphasis on something being covered up. Something like this. And then we have Irithel, propagation of light, which is the Page of Wands. Here you are, Gemini, on this whole new timeline now. There's this very enthusiastic, very free-spirited energy that you're now encompassing. There's a eagerness to the way you're moving. Your confidence levels are rising. You have this very optimistic energy surrounding you. Because for the first time in your life, you see reality in your life for what it truly is. With that comes a whole new lease on life. This is an energy of hope, Gemini. Hope cannot be destroyed. It always, always wins in the end. Hope births life. What do we have at the throat? 10 of Swords, Luia. Wow. Gemini, that's your energy. The marvelous God. Revelation. Protects from sadness. Gives revelations in dreams. Gemini, this is representing the darkness before the dawn. I was speaking about this energy a little bit earlier on in the reading. This is a huge turning point taking place in your life. This complete ending. It's over. A whole new life for you and complete ruin and defeat for these individuals. These individuals are going to be driven into some sort of mental overload, which I feel is going to lead to some sort of physical illness for some of them. And that physical illness could quite possibly lead to something else for them as well, depending on the level of darkness that they tapped into here. What do we have at the third eye, please? The Star. Wow. Vesaria. Aquarius energy at the third eye. God the just. Clemency and equilibrium protects against attacks. This is you summoning the courage to move on, Gemini. Like I said, this flood of hope coming through. You being completely aware of your magical potential, surrounded by this inspiration that you've never, ever been able to activate in your life until now. It's like you have this rising wonder for creation. There's also this energy here surrounding your life and the astrological influences over your life. I just heard some of you need to study your birth charts, get a better understanding of your astrological placements. This is a part of the blueprint of who you are. They really want you to start learning more about yourself, Gemini. Become a student of self, self-discovery. This is what this is all about. It's going to help with your elevation. It's going to help you become more confident within yourself. Gemini, you're about to find a love for yourself that you never even knew possible. Becoming your own best friend. When you encompass this energy, This is an energy of aligning with your higher self. You almost look at yourself from two vantage points, your higher self and your everyday waking life matrix self. When you align with your higher self, this is you having the ability to nurture yourself, being there for yourself. Look at your higher self as future you that has worked it all out, the best version of yourself. Our reality is a specific vibration. There's many different vibrations or timelines, same thing, that we have access to. How we live our life determines which vibration, which timeline we can access. Your highest self is your highest vibration. It is the best you that exists anywhere in the universe. So it's an energy on this table of you aligning with that specific calibrated version of yourself, Gemini, to keep ascending, to keep improving all areas of your life in order to align with your destiny and your mission. This is why our vibration is under attack on the daily basis inside the simulation, the matrix, because they can't have a world of people aligning with their higher self. We would break down the structures that have been put in place to imprison us so we can be used like cattle. But I won't go into all that now because that's a conversation that would take far too long to try and explain for this particular reading. So we'll save that for another day. This is an energy of miracles taking place in your life, Gemini, is really what it comes down to. Perfect. Three of Swords, Libra energy at the crown to close out the reading. Rahel, the quickly forgiving God. Love and submission. Cures illness, influences paternal love, gives long life. And here you are, putting this stone over that old cycle, right? This cycle right here. It's like you've closed this iron door. All these individuals now have to watch as you move into this new timeline. And then you put this boulder over that karmic cycle. You drive your sword through it, like the sword and the stone. And you step into a new timeline, completely recovered and healed, releasing all this sorrow and pain, ending the seclusion that surrounded your life because you weren't in your mission, you weren't on your path, forgiving all those who came against you, all the events that were used to keep you off path, and moving forward into the new timeline. Forgiveness, Gemini, is had within self. You don't need to have face-to-face with anyone. You just need to recognize your part in all of this to release and move forward. That's it. Gemini, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like a personal reading. All that information can be found in the description below. And thank you for your donations, Gemini. Take care.